Good morning. The new article from this unit is Principle of Equal Priori Probability. Principle of Equal Priori Probability. In earlier articles, we talked about the probability. We have taken various examples to understand the probability and to determine the probability of various types of events. For example, we worked with the coin. Whenever we toss a coin, one thing there in the mind, there is always one thing in our mind. And what is that thing? Whenever we toss a coin, it has only two likely equally ways. It has only two likely equally ways. And what are these two equally likely ways? Either the head of the coin will come up or the tail of the coin will come up. And the probability of coming up of the head upward or probability of coming up of the tail upward is equal 50-50%. Similarly, we may go for the die or the dice. Similarly, we may go for the die or the dice. You know what is this die or the dice? It is homogeneous, regular hexagon. Actually, it is a solid cube with 6 identical faces, 12 identical edges. As it is symmetrical, when you toss, it will not rest on any of the 12 edges. The surfaces of this die or dice are engraved with dots. One surface engraved with 1 dot, other surface engraved with 2 dots, third surface engraved with 3 dots, and so on. Whenever we throw such a dice, what will be in our mind? Whenever we throw a dice, there are 6 equally likely ways of occurrence. Whenever we throw a dice, what is in our mind? There are 6 equally likely ways to occur. That is, the surface with 1 dot may come up, or the surface with 2 dots will come up, or the surface with 3 dots will come up, or the surface with 4 dots will come up, or the surface with 5 dots will come up, or the surface with 6 dots will come up. And each of these has equal probability 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. We are very familiar with these two examples. Now, let us suppose that you have a box. Let us suppose you have such a box. Divide this box into 2 identical compartments. compartment X, compartment Y. Let us consider we have a box. This box is divided into two identical compartments. One compartment named X, other compartment named Y. These two compartments are identical in every respect. Now, let us go away from these two compartments. Let us go away from these two compartments. When you are sufficiently away from these two compartments, take small particle and throw the particle towards the compartments. When we throw a small particle from a long distance towards the compartment, the particle thrown may either fall into compartment X or may fall into compartment Y. The probability of falling of the particle into compartment X is same as the probability of falling the particle into compartment Y. In this case also the probability is same. Now this example is altogether different from the coin and the dice. When these two compartments are exactly identical in all respects, and if you throw a small particle from a long distance towards these compartments, there is equal probability of the particle falling into either compartment X or into compartment Y. So probability of the particle going into compartment X is equal to probability of the particle going into compartment Y. The principle which assumes equal probability for the events which are equally likely to occur is known as principle of equal a priori probability. The principle which assumes equal probability for the events which are equally likely to occur is known as principle of equal a priori probability. Let me repeat it once more. The principle which assumes equal probability for events which are equally likely to occur is known as principle of equal a priori probability. What is meaning of this a priori? A priori is something existing in our mind. A priori is something existing in our mind prior to and individual observations we are going to make. A priori is something existing in our mind prior to and individual observations that we are going to make. It means that priori is something which is existing already in our mind before going to perform the experiment, before going to observe what we are going to do in the experiment. That is the priori. The principle of equal priori probability forms the base for development of statistical mechanics. The principle of equal priori probability forms a base for development of statistical mechanics. In this example, if the two compartments were not identical, in this example, if the two compartments were not identical, the principle of equal priori probability will not be valid. It means that the probability of the particle falling into compartment A will not be equal to the probability of the particle falling into compartment Y, X, Y. When? If these two compartments were not identical. Whenever these two compartments are identical, the principle of equal priori probability is applicable, and the probability of the particle falling into the compartment X will be equal to probability of the particle falling into the compartment Y. Principle of equal priori probability is developed from the ergodic hypothesis. Principle of equal priori probability is developed based on the ergodic hypothesis. We are not going to study what is this ergodic hypothesis. When we are required to study the statistical mechanics at higher level, we may need to go for the ergodic hypothesis. Here what you have to remember is that the principle of equal priori probability is based on the ergodic hypothesis. Now, let me consider the conservation of density, the principle of conservation of density. Principle of conservation of density. According to the principle of conservation of density, the density of a group of phase points in a phase space is always constant. According to the principle of conservation of density, the density of a group of phase points is always constant in a phase space. Let us consider a phase space. You know what is a phase space? A 6-dimensional space is phase space, which is defined by, every event in the phase space is defined by 3 position coordinates and 3 momentum coordinates. That space is phase space. Points lying inside this phase space are phase points. Let us consider a phase space, and the phase points are uniformly distributed inside the phase space. So whenever you find density of the phase points in any volume element, you will find that density of the phase points is always constant. Actually, the phase points are not at rest. Why the phase points are not at rest? Because the phase space is described by position coordinates as well as momentum coordinates, and therefore the phase points are not at rest. They are always moving. When they are moving, they may form trajectories, such type of trajectories. Whenever they move, they may form such type of trajectories. And whenever you find density of the phase points along these trajectories, along this trajectory or along this trajectory, you will find that density of the phase points along these trajectories is constant. The motion of these phase points is just similar to the flow of incompressible fluid. Liquids are generally incompressible. Liquids are generally incompressible. And if when liquid is flowing through certain volume, and if you find the density, you will find that the density will be always same. So, the movement or motion of the phase points along the trajectories is just similar to the motion of incompressible fluids or incompressible liquids. Let us suppose that here we have a two-dimensional picture. Variable P corresponding to momentum is taken on y-axis, variable Q corresponding to position is taken on x-axis. We may consider these paths. In this space, it is a phase space. We may consider these trajectories A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3 and so on. At time t0, we have some phase points along the trajectory A0, B0. At time t plus delta t, these points are seen on trajectory A1, B1. At time t plus 2 delta t, these points are seen on this trajectory and so on. And at time t plus n delta t, these points are seen on this trajectory. It means that number of phase points here, number of phase points here, number of phase points here, all are same. They are constant in number. If at time t0, the points are seen on trajectory A0, B0, at some other time all these points are seen on the trajectory A1, B1. At some other equal interval of time, these points are seen on this trajectory. After equal interval of time, these points are seen on this trajectory. It means that the phase points move along different trajectories in such a way that the density is never disturbed. The density will be always constant. And if we go for this volume, this volume, this volume, this volume, this volume, we will find that all these volumes are constant. Number of particles constant, volume constant, density will be constant. If we consider some other volumes other than this, there may be change in the density of the points. In that case, the phase space will remain constant. For validity of the principle of equal priori probability, the number of phase points should be constant and this volume should be constant. If number of points or the density of phase points and the corresponding volumes, these are constant in space at any time, then the principle of equal priori probability will be valid in statistical mechanics. Many more things may be told about this principle of equal priori probability, but for your level I think this much is sufficient. Hope you got the concept of the principle of equal priori probability. Thank you.